Hey, good Friday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weekend forecast update here on your August the 14th, 2026. Well, we're polishing up our Friday with some sunshine, a few storms out there, and plenty of heat, and that's what's going to continue with us, folks. A nice heat wave right through the weekend with some of the hottest temperatures of the season. Again, you might dodge a few raindrops here late on your Friday, and there's a line of storms we may need to watch going into late on Monday. I'll show you the latest model data on that here in just a second. Now, before we get rolling, if you're new here to our channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, let me introduce myself as your personal weatherman on a mission to turn this into a professional 24-hour weather channel. And when you try to attract potential advertisers and sponsors, it's all about the numbers, and this is where you guys can help. So just subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all weather updates just like this one, and be alerted whenever we do exclusive live severe weather coverage here for our area. All right, let's dive into today's report, shall we? As we're looking at a pretty decent day there in Dahlonega. Got some sunshine, some clouds. There's a few showers nearby. I'm going to show you there on the radar here in just a second. And here in Braselton, it is a steamy afternoon, already up to 93 degrees in my backyard, only at the 1 o'clock hour, and it feels like 106. So it is very hot outside, and we're going to do that all weekend long, all across our region. There's some of those storms starting to fire up there across North Georgia. See there, Calhoun and Rome, a couple of showers there south of Atlanta. And so very similar to what we had coverage-wise yesterday. So some spotty storms for the rest of the day as we kind of finish off Friday. And you can see where the activity is kind of firing up here across East Tennessee and Western North Carolina, East Central Alabama, West Central Georgia, with some activity as well here for this afternoon. So we're going to continue with a lot of sunshine. And if you get a storm near you, get some clouds near you as well. But get some rains to increase that humidity, just make it feel even worse. So we're having to deal with some widespread, heat out there because of this, and temperatures already warming up pretty aggressively out there here for this afternoon. We shift this down here a little bit here. Again, already up around 90 degrees in Atlanta, 89 in Gainesville. Again, just very hot and steamy, and you factor in the feel-like temperatures there, and you're already popping 100 degrees plus. So that's why we're already seeing the heat advisories out there. They're going to continue all weekend. They're not going anywhere, folks. So here's the current heat advisories. The only place where it does not fall in the advisory criteria is up in the mountains, but even there, you're going to see temperatures pumping 90 degrees too all weekend long. So again, just a very hot weekend in store for us here across the region. All right, thunderstorm outlook here for the rest of today. Not looking too bad out there. I got to back this up. So you see extreme northeast Georgia. Maybe get a little bit of some action up this way for tonight. And then as we look at the going out for the weekend, again, we'll favor the eastern zones for some thunderstorms that could potentially pose severe, especially with this kind of heat. It really doesn't take a whole lot of heat energy to, get one of these storms to potentially go severe with some gusty winds, a lot of lightning, and some heavy rains, obviously. So, and that's where the heavy rain outlook is for today currently. So you see that out there for your Friday going into Saturday morning, and then it backs off going into your Saturday. Sunday showing nothing. Monday might be something to watch. I'm going to show you a reason why for this area in here is we might get some storms that flare up in here if the rapid refresh model is correct. We'll show you that here in just a second. Now, quick look out in the tropics. We thought we were going to get the RC storm with this system. It's kind of falling apart, and then we got this other one behind here. So this one here is showing about a 50% chance for development, and then the other one is only showing like 20%, so it's a little bit less. So you see that one, 20%. So nothing imminent out in the tropics. We'll continue to watch. Our next named storm is actually Dolly, as in Dolly Parton. Dolly is our next named storm. So we'll see if Dolly forms over the weekend or not. All right, let's talk about the model data here. We're not showing a whole lot here over the weekend, but look here toward the end of this model run. You see that timestamp there. Look what happens here late in the day on Monday. It is showing some storms blowing up and coming in out of Tennessee. Now, we'll say this. If we get something like that coming across with the kind of heat we're expecting on Monday, which is going to be the hottest, there could be a severe component with some heavy rains. But that is for Monday. In the meantime, for the weekend, for the rest of the day, again, we got some scattered storms here we're going to see here for this afternoon. Those will die out with the heating. But the model here is not showing much of anything. Look at the timestamp for Saturday. Maybe a couple of spotty storms down there toward the south a little bit. Again, isolated is the word for Saturday. And Sunday, oh, man, not really showing much of anything there at all. So the weekend is looking dry. It is looking hot and looking very steamy. So definitely want to check out the pools, check out those area lakes. Definitely a good weekend to do it, I think, here as we go having to deal with this heat wave. So no major storm systems coming our way just yet. Still looking pretty quiet there. We are going to get that high pressure ridge kind of building in here Again, remember, we got a trough kind of going like this. This is where it's kind of sitting. So that's where the heat dome is sitting over the southeast and keeping us pretty hot and steamy. Now, indications are it should start to let up next week, but I don't expect the temperature relief to arrive until potentially the following weekend. So it's hot, and it's going to stay that way for a while. So here's our forecast. Gainesville, 97.75. We're going to favor the eastern areas here for the rain chance, 30%. If you're over toward Rome and over toward the west, it's going to be very hard, I think, over there, maybe 20% over there, 30% if you head over to the eastern side. But again, coverage not too widespread overall. Here's your morning lows. Very balmy overnight. A lot of 70. Look at it. When you see 78 in Atlanta for an overnight low in the urban heat island, you know it's just going to be a hot day. That's a really good indication of that. And then we go into the afternoon, and this is the high resolution model. It's very hot. 98 in Atlanta, 95 Gainesville, 99 in Lafayette. 92 in Dahlonega. We're almost near 90 in Clayton, 89 in Hiawassee. We're talking some heat out there, folks. And those feel-like temperatures, yeah, we're pumping to triple digits once again. So a very hot afternoon for your Saturday, and again on Sunday too. Regionally, everybody, these are air temperatures. These are all air temperatures, 100 degrees, 100 degrees, 102, 102. So clearly this is the hottest day across the southeast as far as the number of triple digits that we're seeing here, and a very hot weekend overall. No matter where you go, it's going to be hot. All right, here we go for the next 7 days. Here we go. Keeping us in the 90s. Yeah, 99 degrees. That's my hottest day I got forecast for Gainesville right now. If the storms arrive Monday night, we will see what happens with that. I want to watch the models here closely through the weekend to see if that happens. It does look like we got another brief heat spike out. I have a front on Thursday up to 97. And I'm bringing this back down to 93 on Friday with some scattered storms. And I'm hoping that the long-range models are showing correctly for Saturday and Sunday, that we get the temperatures at least back to seasonable levels, maybe upper 80s to right around 90 degrees and upper 60s, low 70s. Get back to normal, hopefully, by the following weekend. Now, with thunderstorms out there for the rest of your Friday, and again, we showed you that line we may get late Monday, you may want to be alerted when that's coming into your neighborhood, all right? And I want to give you a free app. Absolutely free, doesn't cost you a dime. This is a great weather app. It's going to alert you when there's rain nearby, lightning detection, severe weather alerts, and you can get it at the Apple Store. If for your Apple users and Android users, you guys go to Google Play, just put in North Georgia Majestic Weather, download it, and I'm telling you, you're going to absolutely love it. Brought to you by Roof It Forward out of Woodstock, Georgia. If you've been putting that off but getting that new roof, go ahead and get it done, man. Don't wait for Mother Nature to take care of it. Please go ahead and call the guys there at Roof It Forward. They're going to give you great customer service, quality craftsmanship, and they give a portion of every job back to local children's charities. So together we can roof it forward. That's their motto, and they really do live by that motto. So again, we appreciate them being our weather app sponsor. All right, that is y'all's update here for today. Again, I hope you guys have a great and safe weekend. Just be careful. You're going to be outside for any length of time. Maybe working on the yard. Take breaks, head inside, drink fluids, the beer, water, and just stay safe through the weekend. And, of course, we'll see you back in here on Monday. All right, appreciate you guys checking us out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We got a long way to go to 50,000, man. That's our goal for the channel, so help us out. Everybody counts. All right, you guys take it easy. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.